President Biden at the Hill this morning to present what he is calling a new framework for his high-stakes economic and social agenda. At an all-hands meeting with Democrats this morning, President Biden presented the plan, hoping to finally bring negotiations to a close.
So what's in, what's out? When's the vote? Let's bring in now somebody who's at that meeting in D.C., get his perspective on all this. Congressman Andy Levin. Congressman, thanks for being here. Are you buying what the president is now selling, and what exactly is he selling you all on today?
Well, he really told us that he's made a lot of progress, that we've made a lot of progress, zeroing in on a Build Back Better package that's going to be transformative for America's kids, America's poor and working class people, and the middle class. So it was a great meeting this morning.
All right, Congressman Levin, go over some of the sticking points for us. We've heard them laid out, but I'd like you to tell us what the problem areas are and if and when you think you'll be able to get past them.
Well, you know, he was honest with us that we're still negotiating some of the details about how to pay for it, but he laid out a way that we will pay for every bit of the Build Back Better package by having the biggest corporations and the wealthiest people pay their fair share. So there's details there still to be ironed out. And there's some details on some of the specific programs. But really, I was impressed by how far we've gotten. We're talking about universal child care for all working parents, up to, way up into the upper middle class, so that nobody will pay more than 7% of their income for child care. That's affordable. We're talking about universal pre-K for all 3- and 4-year-olds. 2 million women have dropped out of the workforce altogether because there's not a safe way for their young kids to be looked after and to learn. And, the package really deals with that. Elder care, home care is in there in a big way. There's still some details about how to bring down the cost of prescription drugs, which we want to do for sure, about exactly what benefits will be extended through Medicare for our seniors. Hopefully we'll get hearing in there. We wanted dental, hearing, and vision. So there are a lot of compromises being made, but the point is we're rocketing towards a conclusion, and we really need to pass both the bipartisan infrastructure program and the Build Back Better agenda together.
What about paid family leave? That is something that really is of interest to so many people in this country, but was understanding that maybe wouldn't be able to afford it.
You're so right, TJ. We're one of only a few countries in the world that doesn't have paid family and medical leave. Even the poor countries have it, but it is uncertain whether we'll get it in there. It won't be the 12 weeks we were hoping for. The question is whether we can even get 4 weeks of paid family and medical leave. I'm fighting right down to the buzzer, right to the final whistle of this game, to make this the strongest package it can be. And the president said candidly that that is not finally decided yet, and that we won't get as much as we hope for.
You mentioned you're going to fight all the way down to the buzzer. Right now, the buzzer was set at October 31st. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, well, my own view is the ideal thing would be for us to really conclude these negotiations and vote these two bills together. We could do a continuing resolution and extend that deadline past October 31st. That's kind of an artificial thing. That would require cooperation of the House and the Senate. We would absolutely get that done in the House. So the question is whether we can get that done in the Senate as well. But I really think that as frustrating as it is, that 96% of Democrats would have voted for the president's full plan and paid for all of it. And just because of a few people we've had to negotiate for weeks and weeks, we really are closing in on something that all 50 senators can vote on and virtually all the members, Democratic members of the House. It's unfortunate this can't be bipartisan. We're not getting any help from our Republican colleagues to help out the American people on this. So it's a balance, it's a delicate game because we have to get virtually all Democrats on board.
Well, Congressman Andy Levin, we know you're very busy, just got out of a meeting. I'm sure have another one to go to, so we really appreciate your time today and being on the program. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here. to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.